Okay, so hello everyone. It appears that I've been outvoted in the movies versus music debate, and so this week's theme will be music. Now, as I mentioned in our own personal conversation, but I'll repeat here for anyone who missed it, I have not had the chance to listen to a lot of new music. Instead, I've had the chance to listen to the same music over and over again because iTunes is great and I can just play all my songs in one large long playlist. Anyways, Sam, since after I told her this, was nice enough to come up with a list of questions for me to answer, so I'll do my best. Some of the answers might not be fantastic though, but whatever. I wanted movies. Looking in at the questions, I can already see that I'll be skipping quite a fair few of them. However, the first one seems okay enough. It's still quite a toughie. It asks me to name my 3 favorite songs. I don't know if I have favorite songs. I have songs that I'm really enjoying at the moment. Um, and then there's the songs that are always like the good old classics. For example, I love almost all of the songs from Les Mis, so if you could kind of combine the soundtrack from Les Mis up until One Little Ball, they would probably take place number 1 on that list. I'm also really enjoying I Won't Give Up by Jason Mraz. That's a really, really good song. And I recently rediscovered it because it's the couple song for one of my friends on my floor. So that's really nice. Third song, Sam, your new song. I'm not sure it's my top favorite, but it's really good. I feel like it's by Bridget Mendler, and it's probably not. Actually, now that I think of it, it's probably not by her, but it's a song about um, girls not being allowed and boys not being allowed, and you know what what's the song I used in my last video? If you watched that, there's a way to clarify which song I'm talking about. So I guess I'm going to skip questions 2, 3, and 4 because I don't have a favorite band. I don't have a favorite album. As I may or may not have told you guys before, I tend to pick out specific songs. I don't like whole artists. I tend to like specific songs by artists, and therefore I don't really tend to go and listen to their whole album. And I have not seen any band lives if I've not been to any concert. I have a very, what I'm told is silly reasoning behind this. I always think that there's someone out there who would much rather enjoy or would find a much greater enjoyment in the concert than I would, so I don't see why I would go in their place. Sam says it's silly because the true die-hard fans would have already found tickets to the concert the minute they were available for sale, but I also kind of haven't really found a specific artist that I would love to go see in concert. However, Les Mis does come to Toronto, and I've been bugging my mom to get tickets to that show. I really hope we get tickets because that is the one show, the one band, if you will, that I really do want to see live. Okay, so these are some pretty heavy-duty questions. Next 2 questions ask for 3 songs that always make me happy and 3 songs that always make me sad. Can I just toss out some random songs that pop up to the top of my head because I haven't done this intensive a preparation for any video so far, and particularly not this video. So, did you hear the people sing from Les Mis? Always makes me feel very happy because it's a very powerful song. Trash in the Camp from Disney's Tarzan. Oh, almost every Disney song makes me feel really happy. No other songs come to mind that make me feel super duper happy all the time. Songs that make me feel sad. The Les Mis songs can do that as well. Bring Him Home, Empty Chairs at Empty Tables, songs like that. where they deal. Oh, also, The Point of No Return from Phantom of the Opera is also a fairly sad one too. But it's also really powerful, and that's why I love it. Other songs that make me feel sad. I can't come up with anything off the top of my head. I can't, for 100% say that the song will always make me feel one certain way. Because, sometimes you're just not feeling those sorts of emotions. Yeah, that's my opinion on that. I do have one song that always makes me feel the same way, not happy or sad or any of those straightforward emotions, but just, rather in awe of the song itself. It's a song by Evanescence. Oh crap, what's the title of the song? 1 second. Aha! It's Bring Me to Life. That's an amazing song. You should listen to it if you haven't listened to it yet. I'm going to replace the next question, which is best looking member of your favorite band, which is with a different question that is, actually, you know what? Current favorite singer, which would have to be Colm Wilkinson. He was the original Jean Valjean, and he also played the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera. He has an amazing voice, and even now when he's much older than he was when he first played in both of those roles, his voice still sounds absolutely amazing. That's why he is one of my favorite singers to ever live. Song that reminds me of a memory, Mamma Mia. Definitely, because that was the song that my mom accidentally started to play during the scene in the third Jurassic Park movie where the two T-Rexes are tearing a guy apart. That was a little bit of a panicky moment for us as young children. Definitely not the song you would typically associate with violent death. Songs that I associate with the person, Sam, that would have to go to you. Basically, any Disney song I tend to associate with you almost immediately, since you are the Disney person in our group. So I'm going to skip over a bunch of the next questions. That's the skipping over the question. And then we're going to land on the question, the song whose lyrics I would know if I was woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's see, off the top of my head. That's a difficult one. I'll get back to you. Give me a couple seconds. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I have each and every single one of the lyrics to, but I do know I Dreamed a Dream fairly well. As well as bits and pieces of basically every Les Mis song. I'm not sure. You'd have to if you set me up with a few bars, I could probably give you the beginning of almost all the songs on my iPod, and then the chorus, and lose it somewhere around the second verse. But yeah, that's my answer to that question. Skipping over some more questions. Why aren't they giving me questions that I can actually answer? Sam, looking at you. You were the one who found this set of questions. So I'm skipping all the way to the last two. Song I'd like at my funeral and song I'd like at my wedding. Song I'd like at my wedding. I know this sounds really odd, but I've seen some of them on YouTube. I would really, really like a sudden flash mob or just chorus or something from one of my musicals and that I love, and I like such a wide variety, so who knows, maybe that would actually happen. And my mom's a pretty darn fantastic singer too, so she could always uphold some key parts there. Song I'd like to play at my funeral. I haven't actually given this much thought. I know that's very surprising. You know, the song I can think of right now is What a Wonderful World. That's a really nice song. I think that would actually be kind of appropriate for a wedding. You know what? I'm just going to make up a question from this set of questions that it looks like I've answered more than I have at the moment. Favorite soundtrack? You know what? I'd say this pretty much has to go hands down to Les Mis, but there are definitely some other soundtracks out there. For example, just yesterday I discovered the genre. Oh, I didn't discover it, I just rediscovered the genre section of iTunes, and I found that there was this genre called soundtracks. And so for the past couple of days I've just been listening to all the soundtracks on my iTunes account, and there's so many good ones out there, like Fiddler on the Roof, Les Miserables, Rent, Phantom of the Opera, Chicago. There's also Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't have any songs from this one, but Gladiator has some really good songs in it. I love the theme. There's also some songs from, can't remember the movie now, had Tom Cruise in it. Take My Breath Away is the song. Can't remember the movie though. Mulan, Beauty and the Beast, a whole bunch of Disney movies like that. It is just really prime, perfect playlist for me. Anyway, so that's the end of this video about music. Who knows, maybe next time I'll actually have better questions, or we'll be talking on a topic I have more things to talk about, like movies. But since a lot of you guys haven't gone to the movies recently, that's not as good of a topic for you. So who knows, maybe when you guys have more free time, we can do that as a topic. Anyways, it was nice chatting at a screen and hoping that you'll be listening on the other side. And goodbye.